and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Victoria, and today we are going to be jumping in, as you could probably tell from the title, into the new Colourpop collection, the Animal Crossing collection to be specific. I got a few pieces of the collection. I'm going to kind of tell you guys all about it. I'm going to do some live swatching for you. I did create a look. I'm wearing everything here that I did get out of the collection. So if you want to see what that's about, I'm super excited and super nerding out about this. Go ahead and stay tuned. I'll do my swatching. I'll give you a closer look of the side look I came up with, and then I'll go into my final thoughts at the end. So if you're interested, stick around. All right, so this is the little sleeve that holds all four of our palettes. It's got all of our staple islanders on the outside, and then you can see all four palettes right there. We're going to start with Nook Ink. I'm going to start with the shimmer shade, which is actually called Yes Yes. It's a very nice shimmery kind of seafoam shimmer. Then Made in the Shade, it's like a mid-tone green with some sparkle in it. The deepest shade in the palette is Water Landing. And then our last color is our pressed glitter, and it is CEO. Then we're going to jump into the belle of the ball with all of our adorable sisters on it, all of them around the mirror. And on this one, we're going to go ahead and start with the shimmer shade in this palette, which is a duochrome, and it's called Custom Design. And then the mid-tone on this one is Taylor's Ticket. It's like a lilac lavender matte with some shimmer thrown in, a little bit of glitter, not shimmer, but glitter thrown in. The deep shade on this one is Serene Sable. Nice deep plum purple. And then the pressed glitter on this one is called Able Sisters. I do apologize, you can't really see how pretty the glitters are in the light I'm in, but they're gorgeous, I'm telling you. Our next palette's What a Hoot with Blathers and Celeste. And the shimmer shade on this one is All Aflutter. It's very gorgeous. The mid-tone on this one is called Celestial, matte with the glitter in it, like the others. The deepest tone on this one is called Hoo, with the exclamation point. And then the pressed glitter on this one is gorgeous. It's called Meteor Shower. I kind of go back into it twice because I feel like I didn't swatch it well enough. That's Meteor Shower. And then our last palette is 5-Star Island, featuring Miss Isabel. Of course, she gives us all the ratings on how well our island is doing. The shimmer shade on this one is called Isabel, a little blonde color. The mid-tone on this one is called Island Tune, very pretty, matte with the glitter in it. Actually, that one doesn't have any glitter in it, sorry. The deeper tone is Resident Rep, which does have like shimmer, a little bit of shimmer glitter in it. And then that pressed glitter is Island Designer, pink press. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and jump into the lip tint duo. This is the Set Fruit Basket with the colors Juicy Apple and Cherry Cherry. One of them is a little bit more mauvey pink. That would be the apple one. And then just how they compare, so you can kind of see on the ends. That's the colors. One's more red, one's more pink. Both super light as far as like coverage. Or not full coverage, lipsticks or anything. They're just tints. But you can control and put a little bit more color if you want. That's the candy apple, and then this is the cherry cherry. I apologize for cutting out so quick. I went straight to the blush. I do come back to it, and it's when you see my arm in a minute. And this is the Flower Power blush. This is the more pinky purpley kind of tone blush. There was the other one that is called Flower Tender, and that one is like more peachy orange kind of corally blush. This one I swatch. It's very light. I just want to kind of show you. I do swatch it twice. Oh, they're the lip tints next to each other. I swatch it twice because this blush is very kind of light coverage. So it is kind of buildable, but it's not too intimidating. So that's what that looks like. All right, everyone, so I went ahead and started off the video by doing the swatching. So a couple of things about the collection. There are some pieces that I didn't get, and I considered getting the entire collection, but I just decided that I knew there were certain things that I just wasn't going to use. And as cute as the packaging is, I was like, no, just get the things that you know you're going to wear. Very happy with all of the pieces that I got. But the thing about this is because of the Nintendo licensing fee, it did bump up the prices. I think there were a lot of mostly negative comments towards the price point for this collection. I'm going to go ahead and show you up close here. You know, you saw probably in my intro, but how small these really are. And normal Colourpop palettes, especially eyeshadow palettes, they're normally not this small, but you know, it's a specialty item. I think the packaging's adorable. I specifically got the 4-pack of the eyeshadow palettes. You can buy them individually, and I'll go over the price points in just a minute. But I really wanted this because it was going to come in its own little sleeve, and this will just be perfect to just sit on my dresser, pull the color I need. You know, they're all color coordinated by the colors inside, as you could tell from the swatching. But I just wanted to show you all how big they really are, like not when I'm like zoomed in on them. They basically fit in the palm of my hand. Now, one of my girlfriends actually made a comment that she thought maybe Colourpop was making them so small, you know, because it's a video game and the fan base is mostly, you know, tweens and teens and not 30-plus-year-old women. And men. So, I mean, that's a good point, you know. So, here's the thing about the collection. All of these individual palettes are 12 bucks a piece, and the box set was 48. And I was like, well, you know, where's the savings? Well, unfortunately, even if you bought the entire set of the collection with all the pieces, there was no discount. It was if you had bought them individually, you were going to pay the exact same price as if you got the whole collection. So there really wasn't any value to buying multiple pieces to save money, which I thought was kind of silly. But, you know, it is what it is. There are 11 products total in this collection. So this counts as 4 because there's 4 individual palettes. There are 2 blushes, and then of course there's 3 sets of duos, so that's 3 individual products but 6 lippies. So 3 sets of duos, and they come in the peach and orange set. They come in a coconut and a pear set, and of course I got the apple and cherry, and they're all based on the fruits from the video games, from like all the different fruits from the fruit trees. I think that they nailed the packaging. They really captured like all of the things, like every element of the game with the other products in this collection that I haven't mentioned just yet. I understand it's a kid's game. I've made friends online. I've made people that like were acquaintances before, like that I just met in person like once or twice. Now I'm like friends with, and like we go to each other's islands and we're always helping each other build each other's islands up. And I go visit my brother all the time. My brother lives in Portland, Oregon, and I'm in San Antonio, Texas. He's over 2,000 miles away. And we'll message each other and be like, hey, you logging on? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get on. And we like play with each other. It's the most adorable thing. I mean, it's a way to interact, and it's such a sweet game. If you haven't noticed, there's a filbert behind me. I was gifted that for Christmas from my brother. He knew that filbert was my favorite villager, and he learned to sew and handmade me a filbert doll. I want to cry just thinking about it. It was so sweet. I bawled like a baby when I opened it. I'm like getting emotional about it right now. I know it's so silly, like it's just a video game. But man, like if it helps you stay connected with family, it's the sweetest game. It's so wholesome. It's so fun. When I saw that they were making this collection, I know I'm getting off on a crazy tangent, guys. Like, when I saw that they were making this collection, I think I squealed or screamed. Like, I made some sort of an audible noise. I was like, oh my God, Colourpop and Animal Crossing are getting together. And I just kind of lost my mind. So, here's the thing. If you like Colourpop and you are just a nice, you know, supporter of Colourpop and you want to get like all their collections and you think it's worth it because the colors are gorgeous, and they are. The colors are beautiful. You know, I would recommend getting it. If you play Animal Crossing and you also like makeup, and you know, if you've already, you know, tried Colourpop, then I think it's a no-brainer. That's like me. That's where I fall in. I love the game. I play the game. I love Colourpop. I've tried Colourpop many times. It's just like marrying two things that I absolutely love. So yeah, I was gonna pay whatever price it was. If you have never played Animal Crossing or if you've never tried Colourpop, you're probably going to be the minority as far as like who I'm going to tell like not to buy. And the only reason that I say that is because of the price points and the comparisons of the palettes and the value what you're getting. This is a very niche item. I think it definitely really does just, it's for people who are fans of the game. Another thing that a lot of people also online voice their opinions on. Every palette here, if you notice when I swatched it, had a matte shade with like a little glitter, a shimmery shade, a dark, like deepening kind of darker tone, and a pressed glitter. So there is a warning on the box, and it does have the little asterisks next to the color of the pressed glitter. So let me show you on this La Belle of the Ball palette that I used to create this look. The pressed glitter in this one is Able Sisters, and there's an asterisk on the back. So the pressed glitter that I used right here, it is a true pressed glitter. They all have it. You guys saw me swatch them. They're not eye safe. What it says in the fine print is not immediate eye area safe or something like that. I feel like it's just them trying to cover themselves, you know, and I get it. Use at your own caution, discretion, risk, because from what I've read, if you use the glitter on your eyelids or just on your eyes and they get into your eyes, apparently there's a risk of it damaging or cutting your eyes, which sounds really scary. But I will tell you, I've used pressed glitters on my eyelid. I have never had a problem. Use at your own risk. But if you're kind of wondering like, well, why would they put in an unusable shade in a palette? Then that really kind of downgrades the value even more, because you're paying 12 bucks for only 3 shades. Does that make sense? So some people are upset about that. They're like, I can't even use the glitters. Like real ugly comments like, oh, it's so stupid that they did that. It is what it is. I put it on my eyelid. I don't have problems. What I can tell you though is, and I actually have some on my finger right now. I think I'm going to just show you like another way to wear it. I'll just kind of play with it. Kind of like a highlighter under eye glitter moment. Like just kind of put it here on your upper cheek above your highlighter. You know, that's fine. I think I'll even do that on the other side. You can do that as like a extra sparkle on top of your regular highlighter. That's one way you can wear it. You can of course use it as a body glitter if you want to put it anywhere else. And I mean, that's an idea. Now they're all like that, and you saw my swatches, but I just wanted to show you again. What I want to show you is they're all put together in such a way that you can create this exact eye look I did with every palette. And I think they made it foolproof like that for a reason. So if you're intimidated by the colors with them being brighter, then I would recommend kind of doing what I did. I wanted to keep it simple. There's so many different eye looks you could do, combining them together or just using them individually. But it's super, super easy if you look at how they laid it out. Let me get a little closer. So it's super easy. Do the light shade in your crease. Darken your corners with the dark shade. Take your finger or a brush, I just prefer my finger, and get that shimmer shade in every palette and just put it on your inner corner all the way to where it meets the outer V, and then dot your glitter in the center and just kind of blend it out a little. You know, you don't have to like crazy blend, but you want to blend your edges. And then take the darkest shade and then go underneath, right where you're going to put your eyeliner and your mascara. Now, I just have to greatly apologize. I was able to figure out how to zoom on my camera. I had to turn it around, and I zoomed in nice and close, and I filmed me doing the eye makeup. At least I thought I did. I did not hit record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video probably next week, and I think I'm going to use the Nook ink palette, and I want to show you exactly what I just explained. I want to show you what that looks like, because it's way easier than you might think. I feel like sometimes people see my makeup and get a little intimidated. They're like, how did you do that? It's really easy, and this palette lends itself to making this look really easy. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and just do a breakdown of the prices and every item that is in the set. So as I said earlier, each palette's 12 bucks. You can get the box set for 48 if you want all 4. You're not going to save any money, but it's the same as if you bought them individually. Each little lip duo is $12, which breaks down to 6 a piece. Okay, and I just wanted to show you all that I am wearing the apple shade in the lip duo. Top a little bit more on. Not super intimidating, guys. It is very pink, but I love this formula. I love the way they smell. The blush is the blushes are each $12. And these are a little bit bigger than the actual palettes. Just if you notice, if I put it behind, just a little taller than the eyeshadow palettes, just a slightly taller size. And then there is also a super cute Super Shock shadow. If you've ever used the Super Shock shadows, they're like a cushiony, almost like a gel. They're like a one shade pot of eyeshadow, and they had a really pretty shade. It's called Balloon Pop, and it was $7. I didn't get that because I don't like the idea of spending $7 on one color. The packaging was really cute though. It actually came in a little box shaped like a balloon, like the ones you shoot down with your slingshot. And then the last thing that I didn't get that was a part of the set was the Billionaire Glitterly Obsessed. And also I did get a Glitterly Obsessed when I got the Hocus Pocus set. The packaging for this one is also really nice. It's gold and it's a super gold glitter, but I just don't really do gold, period. Like, at least with the other one in the Hocus Pocus that it was like iridescent, there were a ton of shades, purples, greens, like every color. This one's just solid gold. It's really pretty, but I just knew I wasn't gonna get any use out of it. Also comes in a little jar and it was $10. So overall, you could buy the whole collection for $125, and that's exactly what it costs if you break it down individually. So if you want to buy the whole set, it's $125. You want to buy just certain pieces, save your money, buy just the ones that you want. I think everything quality-wise is basically all met up to the Colourpop standard. I'm super happy that this collection is out. I will go ahead and film another video with a different eye palette. So I'm sorry that this video was so long. I am just super, like, my heart is like, this is probably going to be like my new favorite like makeup. I plan on keeping all of the packaging even when the makeup's gone. Like, it's just so cute and I am obsessed with the game. So I'm really happy with the collection. I'm really glad that they were able to bring this to us. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'll try to reply to all comments. And if you want, if you play the game, I'd be curious to know who is your favorite villager. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I know it was a long one, but we will see you in the next video. So be on the lookout for that. Y'all take care and have a great day.